Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds, Murder on Eridanos. I am Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as I look into Halcyon Helen's computer. She has emails from people, and it's very important. Apparently, we are staying in her room. Fortunately, nobody seems to have cleaned much of her room, so we still have basically all of her stuff. And this is her computer, and I have hiccups, as I usually do. What do we have over here? This is from Kincannon, Cedric Kincannon, to her, Ruth Bellamy, or Bellamy. Bellamy, maybe? I don't know. Free advice, Miss Bellamy. You're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all your roles across the years. I am especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endure Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Best, Cedric. So that's another person we are definitely going to need to talk to. I think the game wants us to talk to Ludovico first, so I'm not going to. But first I'm going to talk to the Prophet of Profitability. And we have deleted messages over here from unknown client and subject not found. Knows the truth, please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. There's just some data then. There's something here. Oh, that's the... Yeah, it's just repeated. Okay. And guest advisories? Guest advisory bulletin. Please select an option. Your safety is your responsibility! Exclamation mark. In light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we, capital W, at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security subcharge. Subcharge non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for death or dismemberment that occurs off hotel grounds. Yeah. Off hotel grounds? Interesting. I thought they would say on a hotel grounds. But this is where we do need to go. We need to call...
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
You mean Ruth Bellamy? Halcyon Helen was just a character.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
Just turned this into an ad. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. It's heart-stoppingly good.
Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Right. I do have a lead, but Helen was at the Purpleberry Orchards before her death. Actually, yeah, this would be the persuade is here, so I don't need to tell him about why I need access. It's just I ask for access to the orchards. So yeah, I've got a lead. I can't tell you why. Yeah, it's right there. So yeah, but I need access to the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, so I also need to talk to him, to be honest. So he locks his doors the moment an investigator arrives? That's not suspicious at all.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back. So this is how we contact Ludovico. Fair enough. Alrighty. So this is just the place that we're in. No, wait. It's sealed? Oh, right, because that's not how...
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I'm just here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room.
Ah, someone focused on their work. I can absolutely
Yes, the lobby, please.
To the lobby we go!
I would like to have a chat with whoever decided that I should stay in Ellen's room. Also, is that, was that King Cannon? That's the one in that picture. No, it wasn't. That was the bellhops. The smile kind of reminded me of King Cannon a little bit. Either way, we have something over here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
Oh, that might explain why she was able to paint with it. No, wait. That doesn't work like that. That's a problem. Oh. Rizzo's Ranger's Tosser uniform. Yes, indeed. Indeed, sure. I was gonna say that, actually. The head of Burbage 2000 torn from its body in the penultimate act of, quote, Titus Androidicus, unquote. Quote, why, foolish Burbage, dost thou not perceive that Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, that it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they will be caught. Report any and all suspicious behavior to your local constable, unquote. That is, I don't know what to think about that, honestly. 1 times barrel, is that good? Increases critical damage dealt. I probably have 5 million of them. We have a pistol in there. I mean, don't think too much about why there's a pistol in the kitchen or whatever we are. It's just random loot. This game has, this game's loot is just basically all about the random. Excuse me.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I thought the penthouse was being cleaned for my stay, but it's a pigsty.
Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records. Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Yeah, can't do anything there. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2. I believe that is... I don't know if that... What? Halcyon and Helen encounters the Slugman. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile auto-mechanicals, Halcyon, Helen, and Olympus Opal had found themselves at the gates of the Dissident hideout. You're a fine partner, easily better than my last, said Helen. But I dare say these fiends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations, whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen their abominations, and they're more than a typical person can handle. You should return to your job and to the place where you're needed. Though I know my work was valuable, Opal said, I'm still pleased that I was promoted to assist in your quest to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. I can't deliver these lines properly. The two of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board, capital B. Ellen did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates of the Dissident hideout, and that's the capital D Dissident, were no longer shut. Someone or something had opened them. Probably the opening mechanism opened them.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Oh! I recognize your voice. I didn't really. The intercom is terrible. Pleased to finally meet you.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
I wonder if her flat face is on purpose. That face feels very different. The relationship between the face and the voice feels very different from other voices in the game. It's not... I don't remember any case where the voice sounds so agreeable and nice, and her face is just like... Well, I know that effect because I do Let's Plays and I'm not on camera, so basically my face always looks like I'm bored out of my mind. But it's because I'm not thinking about my face. And, yeah. So you said you operate the elevators, right? Can guests not press the buttons themselves?
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
So I'd assume the bellhops all know each other. Any gossip about Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
Do you know anything about Halcyon Helen's murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off?
Yeah, I was thinking that could have been a possibility, actually, when they were talking about the evidence in the room and all that. Have marauders been a problem at the Grand Colonial before?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Goodbye. Yeah. Is she locked in there? How did she get out? There's gotta be a door. Oh, yeah, there's a passage back there. Oh, I'm in the kitchen. Okay, I'll see you later then. Now it would... Oh, there's a passage up as well. Well, I'm gonna need to go to the VIP rooms because I think that's where the profitability is. And this is a point of interest. The Grand Colonial Lounge. Don't scare me, my god. I know you guys make that noise, but still, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, can you get your butt out of here? Oh my god. It's not butt, it's legs. So, these people, they're hotel guests. Okay.
Greetings, attractive patron. Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Error. This unit is incapable of murder, as it possesses no conscious will. The proper term would be destruction of company property. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for any destruction of company property that this unit did or did not commit.
That sounds pretty suspicious to me. Where were you at the time of the murder?
This unit is incapable of abandoning its post. This view of the lobby is all it knows, has known, or will ever know.
Oh, that's a little sad.
Error. Damage to despair. Tables detected. Randomizing grief cycles failed.
Never mind then.
Greetings, attractive patron.
That's fine. Bye. It's not gonna be a... Oh, that towel. It jiggles. Huh. It's, also, it loads in. Did you see it move when when I was going over here. It did something. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't think it's going to matter for, like, I saw this and so and so. Who's that? It's a slug guard up there. Okay. And then, oh, this is the way. Pool. What? Pool or tool? No, that is a pool. To Eridanos. I'm not going there. I need to talk to the prophet. Oh, we got all the machines. Nice. Because that's how we sell our things. Eventually.
Well, I suppose I've seen stranger marketing maneuvers.
Yeah, I think you guys talked about that before. Let's see. These are the sewers. As we heard it. Maybe. We're... Huh. Bunch of nanners over here.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Seems like a workplace hazard. How hasn't Slug caught this, though?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
I'm thinking that might be a red herring. Maybe.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I'm an inspector. I've got some questions to ask you about Halcyon Helen's murder.
I understand your devotion to your job, really I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
Actually, I did want to talk to you about something. I actually don't know where I was looking. Was it on this side? Nothing seems particularly dirty. I don't know where I was looking. But that's it.
I'm so behind. I'm sorry, I still can't talk idly right now. Come back if you have something very important you need to discuss.
Of course, of course. I thought I had something very important to discuss. I just have no idea where the dirty dishes are. Oh, what the heck is that? Notice, the Grand Colonial Hotel Service elevator is out of order, and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional... what's that? Leniments? Yeah. Will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Yeah. Got a bellhop down here? Wait. What are you doing?
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny umbrellas.
Right. I've never had one of those drinks. I'm not even sure what the tiny umbrellas would be for. I mean, I suppose they might just mean a certain type of drink that you put umbrellas on.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
Huh. Or so you say. Because it could be like, you know, geology stuff. And it's the other elevator part. Do you guys... Oh, you were going to say things. I'm sorry. Oh, more of the chocolate. Good. All the chocolate. We must have all the chocolate in the world. I'll deal with that sprat that's doing noises somewhere in a little bit. Some ammo. Necklace. Room B1 keycard.
Got it. Heads down.
I'll take the bits. What's that? Oh. Armor parts. Oh, there's... I'm not supposed to be here. Oh no, the sprats are aggressive.
I was a few minutes late with room service earlier today. Guessed I was trying to serve shot at me with a revolver. I left the drink and ran.
Something like that happened to me once. Hammersmith exec called me up to her room, saying she needed help with something.
Yeah?
Turned out what she needed help with was testing a new Hammersmith heavy machine gun. She technically shot around me instead of at me, but it was still pretty... surprising.
Maybe
Of course
it wasn't
they'll give
geology.
their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
Yeah. Yeah, the sprats are aggressive. This feels like a good weapon for what is about to happen. I think. There's some dead sprats over here. Hello. Are you not aggressive? Not these ones.
Jackasses incoming!
Everyone all right?
Everything is fine. Jackass is incoming. This one is the cutest jackass of all. Look at that. Sprats mean they're just space rats. That's what sprat means, by the way. If you didn't catch that part in the main game, there's a bit where you learn about them. We have classic wear Umbra for extra stealth skills. Short grip, I'll take that. Not the thing. And this is all stuff that I can take, which is a bit surprising. Cigarette lighter. And we can't see the price of things from here. That's taking a while. Engineering terminal. Welcome our MOTS. Access door controls. Accessing success engineer's notes. You have access to Rob Mott's personal minimal effort door control protocol. If you are reading this message and you are not Rob Motts, exit this console immediately and do not enter my personal quarters. I'll see about that. Let's unlock room C2. There we go. And return to root. We have access messages, success, notice of termination. Robert, this is to inform you that tampering with hotel property is unacceptable. You were not authorized to, quote, repair, unquote, the, quote, malfunctioning, unquote, time clock. I know you were eager to avail yourself of Rizzo's free tour in exchange for 10,000 hours on the clock, but you have forgotten where your loyalties lie. By accepting that, quote, free tour, unquote, you would have unwittingly agreed to become a part of the Rizzo's family. You're Slug, not Rizzo's. Or rather, you were Slug. I'm disappointed in you, Robert. Consider this message your termination notice effective on receipt. I'm actually not sure what that means. Oh, on receipt. Right. Well, as soon as you receive the message, it's effective. We can't read too much into the fact that it wasn't red. Because, you know, it didn't show up as red. The game never actually has any consoles that you hack, and it never... that you hack and see things that have been read already. It's always
Can't imagine what
unread.
it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall.
Sprats do live inside walls a bunch, don't they? But can't you imagine? I'm sure she can't. It's like she grew up in a... So I did all the things over here. No, I didn't go through this door.
Great work.
She did live and grew up in a, you know, a town with air and sky above and whatnot. But also it means living in a bad part of town. Ooh, I wasn't using this, and I probably should have. It also means living in a bad part of a town that is so beautiful as this one. I say town, but really it's a hotel. But the point still stands. Okay, just giving a little bit of a tour. We haven't explored everything down here yet, but this is going somewhere. Oh! It's Sullivan. You don't mind that I'm here, do you?
Me, oh my. How exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
I think she's faking it. I think it's very, very obvious that she's faking it. And, if it wasn't intentional, she's faking it. Like, the first line that she has... Well, not first, probably the second. But one of the first few lines that she has is about how the intercom would explode if she were being more sincere, which is a lie. It would not explode. And she wasn't being sincere. She doesn't know me. She being nice. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
We're doing this.
We're pretty good at this.
I'm not gonna bother killing them because I have companions for that. Hello. What do we have? Nothing important here. Armor parts, just some terror race things. These are all the workers. Oh, that's luggage. Oh, that person. To whom it may or may not concern, I don't understand why I deserve to be terminated. This is an engineer's final note. I was your engineer. I fixed things. Your time clock was malfunctioning. Oh, I guess we found out about the person. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 I put in. How is that fair? And yeah, I admit it. I wanted that free tour of the distillery. I put in my 10,000 hours and I deserve to wet my throat with a little Spectrum Violet. I didn't know accepting that free tour meant I'd joined the Rizzo's family. You know, I can't read fine print ever since that welding accident. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Catch a freighter back to the Groundbreaker? Sublight won't pick me up, so I guess that means I'm going to go talk to Mr. Ludovico hat in hand and beg him to employ me. Sorry, I take that back. I won't have that my hat in my hand. I turned that in with the rest of my personals. It was a stupid hat anyway. From Motts, that's right. That's the name of the person that we saw. Forgot the name. So we get Rizzo's Rangers Tosser uniform. That's a team uniform, but this is the hotel uniform that might be needed for accessing certain areas and whatnot. But we're out of time for the day, so we're going to continue looking around in the next episode. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, or if you didn't, please leave a comment down below. Like the video as well, if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.